If you're over 40, there is no time. You simply need to start thinking of retirement, because before you know it, you'll be 50, you'll be 60, 70, and what do you know, you're out of the workforce. So if you're over 40 and you're on YouTube, you're wondering what is around the corner? What's the next step? Well, I've been thinking, what is the point of working all these years? I really have been. And one of the reasons why I have been thinking so is because I've noticed there's quite a lot of retirees on the platform. Now, the, the way in which they're sharing their content has got me thinking, what exactly are we slugging away for at work? And all these years that we've been working our 9 to 5, is it worth it? Because I don't really get it much of these days. So I work in HR, so I should be able to let you know that yes, to an extent, those years do count for something. And besides, those videos you watch about toxic work environments, people leaving their 9 to 5 and, everybody quitting their jobs and hating HR. Well, there are some skills that we take away from the world of work that we couldn't have possibly been taught at school. It's the technical skills, it's the soft skills, it's our interpersonal relationship skills. Working helps to shape some aspects of who we are, our personalities, one way or another. And besides, the money pays the bills, right? It really does. Now, the flip side of those videos that I've mentioned is that I see a lot of retirees, people in their 60s and 70s now coming onto the YouTube platform. They're sharing their experiences, including even shocks that they never expected. And I believe that those shocks or their experiences, their stories can serve as lessons for those of us in our 40s. Now, I'm not advocating for FIRE, which is financial independence, retire early. It would be so wonderful if I could just edit this video, but I'm not sure if I can. I will edit it and we will keep it moving. But I don't know much about FIRE, so I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not advocating for it. I'm not a financial advisor. But what it is that I know is that we need to start preparing. I do want to start preparing for retirement by creating content in my midlife. I think it's reflecting. And what this does for me is two things ahead of time. First, creating content is the simplest practical step in my planning for retirement. But also, retirement for me is not just about money. It really isn't. I'm looking for a millennial retirement that is so fulfilling, where I'm able to jump up for joy. I am fit mentally, emotionally, physically as well. And depending on the type of retirement that you want to have, it may be different for you, which is fine. So if you're over the age of 40 like me, then this is the decade some people call the critical years. This is our defining decade for retirement planning. This is the time when the choices we make will determine how much freedom we have, how much comfort we will have in those later years. And financial advisors will often advise us that, plan for retirement by saving money, by investing and all that. But I want a journey with purpose. I want a journey with passion. I want a journey with clarity. So this is where I choose to be creative, to seek out, find hobbies that I enjoy. I include content creation on YouTube in that. And I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I'm building a sense of community that is wonderful and amazing. I cannot thank you, my subscribers, enough. But the thing is, I already know that there aren't enough jobs to go around. I know that if anything were to happen while you're in your 50s, you probably would find it difficult to find your way back into the workforce. It would be difficult to get another job. So, people in their 50s are already struggling to find jobs once their roles are made redundant or once there's a restructure within their work for various reasons, apart from those as well. And it depends on the industry, which I do know that, or even the sector or the type of job. I'm not trying to paint a gloomy picture, but the facts are out there. There is a 59-year-old that I watch on YouTube. He's a professional. He's a qualified, certified accountant. He couldn't get a job in the UK, and apart from there not being enough jobs to go around, another thing I've noticed is that work gets tiring. It's not the case of I came back from work and I'm tired. No, that's not work gets tiring as the older you get. If you're not paying attention, you need to start looking at the older generation and start learning from them. No matter how much you love what you do, it does get tiring after a while. It's not just the waking up, just the entire concept of what work is. It gets tiring. And before it gets to that stage, we need to know what we want out of life. We need to redefine life. We need to redefine retirement for ourselves, for one another. Retirement isn't just about money. It's not just a financial plan. It's a life plan. So what do you want your own retirement to look like? For me, I want traveling around the world. I want spending more time with my family. Once my children start having grandchildren, I want to be able to go and see them, spend some time with them. For you, it could be probably finding hobbies that you've been putting off for years, and you decide that you're going to create this plan of trying them one after the other. This decade, our 40s, your 40s is your chance to redefine what success means for you. It's about purpose, it's about health, it's about fulfillment, it's about contentment. They said the philosopher Aristotle talked about a life well lived, which really doesn't mean a life of luxury. It means a life of meaning and joy. So retirement can be your time to pursue that. But why do we have to wait? I don't get it. I really don't. And I don't want to wait to find out what life could be when I can do my own portion of planning ahead. I say it's not just about money, and I'm using content to create a retirement that I love because I want to be able to document my life through it. They say it's not what we have. It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of the time that we do have. So if we're planning now, then I think I want to be able to reclaim my own time and make sure that I spend it on what truly matters to me. Maybe the same thing is for you. I hope that you can think about it, or I hope that this video helps somebody out there, somebody who's over the age of 40 and they're feeling at loss, just like I was. So yes, I hope this makes sense. I've tried to articulate it the best way I can. I hope it does help somebody. Until my next video.